Yo, and we bike. We back at it. Like we never left. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's Ayo Gold. And you know us. This is the HTown Grown Show. I got a fantastic cast for you that we always hear. We got chefing it up, Chef Angelicia. Hey. On the irons and woods back there. And we got Banke all the way to my left. We got Kaylee coming in. We got that damn Monty.
Y'all know
Y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, all right.
And we got Ayo Gold. I'm in here.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's been a hell of a year. This has been, I think, the craziest year of my lifetime. I've seen more things go down this year than I've ever seen go down. What y'all think?
Yeah, because you old.
That's
you
true.
Old.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So
it's true. Hey.
What?
Hey,
No, he is older.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
hey. Look,
I'm not that far behind.
Look at it.
I'm not that far behind.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
We're grown over here. We're grown.
Very
Yeah.
We grown, and I'm so glad you
Very.
said that. Because that's really what this show is about. This is the HTown Grown Show. We grown folks. We grown and proud of it. You know, and when I started the show, I met with everybody here. It's kind of crazy. I want to do a little bit of talking right now because
Give us a story.
yeah, you know, I've received, we're doing our show, I've received some advice and some criticism. I've also received some praise, and a lot of people that love the show, love the concept, you know, but we've received some things where people have said this and that about, you know, what we could do to do better, where we can enhance cast members and things like this. I want to say one thing. Number one, you know, everyone on this show, anytime I've ever asked for them to show up, these people show up. No questions asked. No questions asked. Not only that, they are the ultimate professionals. They're on time. You know, a lot of times it takes a lot to put shows like this together. Technical. I got my man Jerome on the back of the cameras right now today. We've had other people. We've had AJ interning with us and things like that. But it takes a lot to pull things like this together. And these people have been nothing but gracious and patient with the show. So I have to commend everybody up here. But more than that, everybody here is solid and genuine. Like these are people I genuinely fucks with. These are people that I met out in the field, out doing my thing, and I connected with these people while they were doing their thing.
Absolutely.
And that means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the show. So I want to talk a little bit about the meaning of HTown Grown Show, like why we call it HTown Grown Show, and what we actually stand for. So I'm gonna ask each cast member what it means to them first. So Banke, what does it mean to you?
HTown Grown Show reflects the city. It reflects the different pockets. It's knowing your lane and celebrating it, right? It's being grown, being adult, being sexy, and being yourself. So that's what I get from everybody. I love how you started the show off by, oh, niggas say y'all ain't shit, but I fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
That was the most pimp shit. Nigga gonna slap you and then kiss you afterwards. But yes.
And it wasn't even meant like. First of all, she's absolutely right. Some people have had criticism, but it wasn't about slapping my guests. It was about slapping the people that say that. You know what I'm saying, or say anything close to that, because I really feel like they don't get the real meaning behind the show. Because we've had in 2 episodes. We've done tremendous work. Like everything we've talked about has been relevant. Everything we said at first, and then everybody else followed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you know, we started the show. I'm sorry, I was supposed to ask every guest, but we started the show, and I asked every guest. No, I asked Jerome to ask every guest, "Hey, what's today's topic?" And what did everybody say?
We don't fucking know.
We have no idea. No idea.
It's on the fly, nigga.
It's on the fly. That's the other thing you need to know. This is non-scripted. This is you know, everything you've seen so far were genuine reactions, and that's why we do it that way. We wouldn't have had us individually talking shit about whatever we talking about, what's on our minds, and be able to have those genuine reactions if everybody knows what we're going to talk about. You know, so that's the way we keep it. We just keep it fresh for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, Kaylee, what does HTown Grown Show mean to you?
HTown Grown Show means a lot to me. I grew up in HTown. I mean, these streets, they raised me, and I just had a birthday, so just the fact that the city has grown and I've grown with it, it's my identity now. That's who I am. You know, I'm H-Town bound, from the music to the culture to the food to the people. I mean, everything. It just means a lot to be able to see how much our city has grown, and for me to grow with it, it's special. It's a lot of people that visit Houston, but they end up moving here. They gravitate to us. They gravitate to our music.
Hey,
No,
did I make the cut?
Our city is too big to not share. You know what I'm saying? The Southern hospitality is,
I guess it's
is
running
a big
out.
thing.
We keep it here. We ain't gonna have no room left for us.
All right, Monty, what about you?
They took my answers.
Come on, man.
They took my answers.
You got something brewing in there.
Man, just basically the city, the identity of the city. You know, we some players down here, man. You know what I mean? The culture is different than anywhere you would ever visit. You know, we have our own identity, and it shows that you other cities and states and stuff like that, a lot of y'all, you know, sauce comes from the city. You know, so we are
That's
who we
a
are.
fact.
We are who we are. We stand out, you know, and there would never, ever, ever, there's no other city like H-Town.
Not to cut y'all off, we're doing wilted greens with Swiss chard. At the moment, I am sauteing the shallots and the garlic. That's that beautiful smell you guys are catching.
Okay, chef.
We'll continue.
Hey, so for me, you know, when I met each of you, I met everybody before I started filming the show ever. I individually met and we had some conversations, you know. And that was kind of the, I told everybody that, you know, especially the entertainers like Monty and Banke, you know, you're going to be doing your comedy out at your events and things like that, and people never get to see that other side of you, where you can, you know, display your intellect, you can display social issues, things like that, or things that are just on your mind and stuff like that. I received, some of the criticism I received directly is that I'm not from H-Town. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, I'm originally born in Brooklyn, raised in all the boroughs. Yeah, what up, son? You know what I mean?
BK.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know what I mean? But already I've been here in H-Town.
Not the already, that was
most of my
smooth.
life.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Hit that
You
south
like
side
that.
on them. Okay.
Hey, that's where the sauce came from. Just like Monty said, you know, I noticed, being from both places, I noticed rappers taking things from here
From the South.
and making it popular in New York, or making it popular with what they do. You know, people have been doing that for a long time and continue to do that. You know, but you know, somebody said it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. I definitely believe that. This is a city of immigrants. You know, I mean, most of this city is from other places.
For sure.
You know, it just depends on how well you embrace it. So H-Town means a lot to me. You know, I learned how to play football here in H-Town. You know, I learned how to do. I cannot. I've tried to move back to New York City a few times, and I've recognized that I'm spoiled to Southern living. I'm spoiled to H-Town.
Well, that's facts. The quality of life is high here, and that you can't have a Houston show without having transplants.
Right.
So even all that, oh yeah, I need to stop coming or whatever. We're talking about the economic vitality of a city. It's imperative that new energy comes, and I think that you guys are absolutely right. There's a sauce, there's a drip that is distinctly Houston, and now it's becoming more like gumbo because there's different flavors coming together, and always have been. When again, you're talking about the immigrant population.
That's the crazy thing about H-Town. H-Town, it's my belief, H-Town is going to be the first mega city of its kind. It's already geographically like 5 times the size of New York City. But now it's been filled in post-COVID with all the people that have immigrated here. And we got people from New York, Chicago,
LA.
Florida, and California. Mostly those places. A few
Yeah.
other small places, but mostly those.
That's true.
And they've come here and set up businesses, bought homes, things like that, and embraced the culture. One of the things I know they did a lot of is they all bought guns because they couldn't wait to get to the state where it's open carry.
Damn.
So watch yourself in H-Town.
That's a fact.
You know, but yeah, I think that this city is going to be the first of its kind as far as a mega city is concerned. This is Houston, Atlanta, Vegas in real life now.
Right?
We live
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
All right, so I got a few questions. So, oh, wait. Back on that. Wait, because we were stuck on the geography. H-Town grown. I want to talk about that grown aspect because we talked about a few issues. One of them was rap music and a need to change some of the lyrics, like murderous lyrics and things like that. We ran some clips on Instagram with Banke giving her take on it, where she gave a great take. If you haven't checked that out, check us out, H-Town Grown Show on Instagram. That's been getting some traction. Now, D1, a rapper D1, has called out Rick Ross and called out Jim Jones and Meek Mills. And then following that, the Joe Budden podcast kind of weighed in on it. And now it's a topic. It's actually gaining steam. But that's one of those topics that we addressed first.
And did.
Definitely did. And that grown part in our name, I really stand behind that. One of the things that this show stands for is the grown perspective, because the industry, when I say the media, marketing, as far as music, entertainment, film, television, they all have sold us into that they're all selling to the 12 to 15-year-old dynamic demographic, right? And notice how I said that. They sold us into that, because that age group should not be dictating money at all. But they sold us into running our households like that and allowing all this crap that we've allowed as far as our music industry and things like that. So that's why I felt like the grown perspective was a perspective that needed to be promoted. That's what H-Town Grown Show means to me. Bringing back grown folk talk, in a way that's intelligent and still comfortable and entertaining.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a question. I know, don't worry about
No,
it.
I ain't saying nothing.
He can't read his handwriting.
That's what I'm saying.
Or he need
No, I got
glasses. He grown as fuck. Where your glasses at, man?
Yeah, put your glasses on.
Say, man.
Here's the question. I'm gonna get to this question quickly.
He just made it up.
This is a topic changer. This is a topic changer. I got a question for you. Okay. All right. If the people,
They stay green. And wilted and brown.
Come on, Chef.
Continue.
if the people that truly control this world were our complexion, what would be different?
Now he's saying something.
Everything.
You want to take that?
Well, we did
I'm still
have
thinking.
a black president. How much
Did we
that
really?
Have, well, what I'm
Did we
saying
really
is,
have a
he
black
said,
president?
look like us.
Well, notice what I said. I said that control the world. I didn't even say the president. Like
Okay.
whoever you think that is. If the top person, everybody's seen The Wiz, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so,
The original.
I actually haven't. Let me not lie, but continue.
all right. I'm talking about The Wiz with Michael Jackson.
And Diana Ross.
And Diana Ross.
The original.
Okay. All right. So at the end or near the end, they pull back the curtain and they find Richard Pryor. Right? So if you pull back the curtain of whoever is pulling all the strings and you found someone your complexion, what would be different in the world?
Honestly, I don't know if anything would be different. And I know that's not the answer people would be expecting to hear. You have to, if we believe that we are the original people, we were the first people to create civilizations, we have an evolutionary head start, right? If we believe that, I'm going to go with if. And we've ended in this result, then what would have been different?
The thing is, a lot of people pull strings. We just don't see it. You may think that's the person behind the curtain, but it's always somebody else pulling the strings from the person behind the curtain. Someone else is always involved. It's never just that one person. Someone's always influenced to do something else. The president doesn't make all the decisions. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always has another say-so, or somebody else has to sign the documents for things to get done. It's never just that one person that's in control of everything.
A lot of rebellion.
A lot of rebellion. People, yeah. So I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Because the thing about it is that anything, if it's going amazing, just say if it was going amazing, and we pull that curtain back, and the person looks like me, guess what's gonna happen? Oh well, he could have done this. He could have did this. Like
a lot of criticism.
It's gonna be a lot of criticism. You know what I mean? And a lot of, they're gonna condemn that man.
Yeah.
So it's
almost like, hey, if there's a God, then why are people starving? And
exactly.
It would be that feeling times 10. I agree with you. So let me ask you a question. Well, I'm gonna skip Monty. Let me ask Kaylee a question. Kaylee, you've seen the movie Django?
I have.
Who's the slave owner in Django?
In which plantation? They went to several plantations.
The major.
Oh, in Candyland?
Yeah, Candyland.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right. What about you, Banke? Who's the slave owner in Django?
This is another movie I have not seen.
Okay. How about you, Monty? Who's the slave owner in Django?
I don't know. I was high.
Probably going to have to cut this part.
Yeah.
Can't see them all.
And I'll be sleeping, then I wake up,
At least
and then I
honest.
look at it, and then I go to sleep, and then I really don't remember.
Okay, so what is your,
All right.
okay, do you have a take on this?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, you watch it again. You got it wrong.
Okay. I got it wrong?
You got it wrong.
It wasn't.
It is not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, wasn't he the Candyland?
See, Jerome is shaking his head.
It's been a while. It's
Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson is the slave owner in Candyland. And no one ever knows it.
You never know it because, again, the string's the puppet. They put the white man in the front. In actuality, he was the one telling him what to do. Say, you know that, when he called about the black girl, come in, bitch. Let me talk to you.
Wait, oh man, hold on. Wait.
Okay. Now we got to get unhigh to rewatch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Fox went to go get his wife.
He
His
did.
wife
Was in Candyland.
was in Candyland. She was the one they pulled out the box.
That's true.
Go clean her up. Get her cleaned up.
But see, he was like the overseer over the slaves, but he didn't own the plantation.
Yeah. No. That's the way it
But he
looks.
was in control.
He makes it
Over
look
the
like that,
slaves.
but at the end,
No,
he's
at
the.
the end, it was him.
At the end, he's the one writing the check.
Think about it. If I'm your color, you're not gonna listen to me at that time. Who you gonna listen to? You gonna listen to Leonardo DiCaprio because he's your master. You ain't gonna question. You gonna question Samuel. You ain't gonna question Leonardo.
And he's gonna condemn some of you, Uncle Tom. Okay.
Exactly.
That's what he says at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jamie Foxx realized, or Django realized, who it really was. But it's funny, I bring it up because, and Kaylee, don't feel bad.
I don't.
Almost everyone,
No hesitation.
almost
Not at all.
everyone that I ask who's seen the movie gets it wrong. Almost everyone I ask who's seen the movie goes right over their head. And that's why I asked that question I asked you guys to start with.
Well, you have to look at the same thing as the movie Life when they were in prison. You know what I'm saying? You had, what is that?
Movie Life?
Yeah.
Keep going.
What did they call him? The dude who Shopkin Bob?
No, this is. I have to say, I was inebriated when I saw Life.
Oh, good grief.
And I haven't seen that one either.
You haven't? I'm gonna pull your black card.
Free for I love it.
No, for real, you ain't seen Life?
You haven't seen Life?
Banke, what exactly?
Are you anti-slave movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at a certain extent in life, I'll just have to just.
Life wasn't a slave movie though; it was a prison
It
movie,
wasn't.
right?
Yeah, I'm anti.
As a
not
comedian,
necessarily,
oh
not
my
necessarily anti, but I choose
That's what I was, as a comedian,
what I allow
would have
myself to
thought
watch.
she would have seen
No.
Life.
Actually, we're not even gonna go down that rabbit hole because as a comedian, I haven't been exposed to a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I like to keep my palate fresh.
Interesting.
I completely understand that.
I think more artists need to do the same thing. Because when you listen to other people's music, you start to gravitate to what's current and what you hear on the radio all the time. That's why a lot of these young rappers, they all sound the same. And it puzzles me because I'm like, either you want to be a rapper or a singer. Why are you trying to do both on your record?
That's the sound.
I don't like that. I grew up with real hip hop. I don't know what this little lollipop ass rap they doing right now. I don't like it.
These mama jumbo rappers.
I call
And
it
again,
nursery rhyme
That's
rap.
a grown perspective.
Absolutely. I mean, I grew up on Rakim and, female rappers as far as MC Light.
You just showed your age.
Yeah. Well, I just
grown.
had a birthday.
That's what we're here for.
I just
We are
had a
showing
birthday.
age.
Right.
And I'm proud. I'm proud of my
That
age.
real hip hop.
The God MC.
Cheers. Touche.
Cheers to being
Real,
grown.
Cheers to
real
being
hip hop.
Cheers to being grown.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. Cheers to hip hop.
Cheers to
Yeah,
hip
50
hop.
years.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not 50, but
Hey, I want to. So it's a weird one because all right, Young Thug,
who?
young Thug, just like
I'm kidding, I know.
just like it sounds, baby rapper,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I don't want to. Okay, he sounds like a toddler on the microphone.
Oh, God.
But there's something about whatever they're doing, the way they're mixing that or whatever, where it does sound catchy when you're out, when you're at the club, whatever you're doing. It's some good sounding stuff. He's saying some terrible stuff. He's he's right now he's litigating
Facing Rico
case,
charges, right?
Right now his lyrics are being used against him in a court of law right now. That's where he is right now. But I never liked a lot of the baby sounding sounds. I don't know why we went that direction. I do know why we.
I don't know why these grown men are still calling themselves a baby anyway.
Or little.
Well,
It's the drugs.
There's that.
what is it? You got the baby, little baby, somebody baby.
Yeah. Cry baby. Shake baby.
They got a cry baby? Oh. I'm just saying.
Slim Thug came out and said that Jewish people need to own Jewish music, so Jewish people need to own Drake, but black people need to own their music. What y'all think about that?
It's true. He should have said that 20 years ago.
Well, he owns his. That's why he's saying it.
Independent.
But you know what? That's being grown. That's one thing I can say about artists in the South. They grown. They rap in the very beginning, but now look, he has Boss Construction. He has real estate. Look at Bun B. He may do some shows for his old classic stuff, but right now he's venturing out to different business ventures because they're grown now. Who wants to be a 50-year-old rapper?
Still rappers money.
Isn't that
What
what
do you
Andre
got- what do you have
3000
to
just
talk
said?
about?
It's interesting though, right? Because what do we have to talk about? Life experiences. Like I would love to hear Andre 3000 rapping about where he is now, where he is as an artist and as a man, and what he's questioning. I think it's problematic when we believe that hip hop is a young person's game. The beautiful thing with hip hop now at this point is there's so many like subgenres. I don't think I should be listening to the same music that my 22-year-old nephew was listening to.
No.
So I don't, mock their music or whatever. They have a whole different perspective. Their frontal lobe is not developed. I believe that we should still have music being currently made for grown people that reflect where we're at. If you're wondering about your parents or health or any of your security or insecurities, I want to hear that in the music.
I don't want to hear nobody rapping about diabetes and high blood pressure.
Hey,
No, but I do think so. So it's interesting you say that because
it's real.
my major thing is that I feel like we're living in the end of days, and what I mean by that is
Church.
Generation X. This is your time to stand up because whatever you do will set the precedence for the next 5 generations. We're the only generation that remembers Big Mama. We're the only generation that remembers Big Mamas. All these other generations know Big Mama as somebody that twerks at the club. Okay? So Yeah.
Oh,
Big
yes.
Mama's a twerker
That's their grandmothers.
nowadays.
They don't call them Big Mama. They call them Cheryl.
Grandma
Or whatever the
45.
fuck her name is.
Yeah, well, we remember Mean Moms. You know what I'm saying? This is the generation. This is the generation that wasn't brought up that being on Demon Time was a cool thing. Yeah.
Oh, you see your granny throwing
I
ass
have
in a
yet to
duster.
understand what that means.
You know,
You see your granny throwing ass in a duster. Like, how would you?
Yeah, the duster.
I used to talk to my grandma.
We're going to Google it, Chef, because I really don't know.
I don't know what it is either.
Demon Time. I believe at
Oh,
one point
man,
it was
that's
like an
what they
app
say.
during, yeah.
It's a what?
How you be on the bus?
It's like you outside,
Drugs.
right. That's correct.
Drugs. Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Who?
Drugs.
Doja Cat. See, my cat's like, who?
I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to Anita Baker's
bad.
concert.
I'm looking forward to Color Purple coming
this
out.
is the H-Town Grown Show. Hey,
Absolutely.
we're gonna take a slight break because I see the plates is plating up nice.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
Chef.
We got a holiday feast here that the chef is whipping up.
Beautiful.
It's fantastic.
So we're gonna eat and we're gonna get right back.
Yeah, because Monty ain't eating.
Yeah, because you would want to cook a triple course meal like that.
Nigga, you know if you do this show, it's going to be a plate.